when, full self-driving truly hits the robotaxi moment, it'll totally change how we get from point A to B, make just so much cheaper to get around. I mean, the average Uber ride or taxi ride can cost about $2 a mile. Cars live for 150,000 miles. Robotaxis could charge $1 a mile and generate 150,000 in revenue over their lifetime. Transportation as a service flips gross margin structure of vehicles from 20 to 50%. And Elon Musk actually chimed in on this, saying the Model 3 unit and body is designed like a commercial truck for a 1,000,000-mile battery life. Current battery modules should last 300 to 500 miles, 1,500 cycles. Replacing modules not pack will only cost 5 to 7K. So what Elon Musk is saying is 150,000 miles isn't even close to as much as these robotaxis could actually drive around. I mean, Tesla's designing their powertrain and now battery to actually last 1,000,000 miles. So if you're charging even 50 cents a mile, but you drive 1,000,000 miles on full self-driving, I mean, that's $500,000 worth of value or potential revenue that this thing could generate. And this is a car that originally was selling for around $50,000. So that's why when going back to this original tweet, Elon Musk says that full self-driving could be worth $100,000 or more. It's because that is just the net present value of the potential cash flows of the car with that software feature enabled. Now, to drive home on this, let's go into Tesla's Autonomy Day presentation that happened a couple days after I tweeted that. So they show how part of the master plan for Tesla is to roll out basically enable a robotaxi where your car can make money without you driving it. This is called the Tesla network. And so the way the Tesla network would work, any customer will be able to add their car to the fleet. They can share it at particular times if they want to, or they need it at some time, but they don't need it at others. They can only share it with friends or coworkers if they want to. And this can help to offset the vehicle or lease payments, actually generate revenue, and potentially have your car, significantly decrease your payments. And this will all interface through this basically Tesla network ride-sharing Uber-esque app where you can order rides, manage your car if it's, out giving rides. They talk about this demand distribution, about how these cars would be leveraged to, maximize your morning and, afternoon commute, although it's pretty ironic because nobody's really commuting anymore, or the total commute has been totally disrupted by Rona, so that's all changing. The first phase of how this will look like will be the Model 3 taxi. And so they claim they can make this for only $25,000 if necessary, but this is why Tesla is actually, they've in all their Model 3 leases, you don't even have the option to buy your car back at the end of the lease because they think that Model 3 they sold you, now 2 years ago still has all that hardware for full self-driving. They can just put a software update, it can drive around, become a robotaxi, start generating revenue for them, and they're so confident in that they are already planning to buy back every single Model 3 that they've ever leased. And if that shows you how much conviction Tesla has in the value of these robotaxis with this full self-driving software. And they also say that in cities where demand exceeds supply of customer-owned cars, Tesla will operate its own fleet, ensuring you can always hail a ride from us no matter where you are. So that's really interesting that Tesla would be deploying its own vehicles in cities as part of their network.